Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home to the Northern Illinois Huskies. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the UNLV Rebels offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Completes it in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Poe. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense and make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Pulls it, fired, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Poe. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Poe. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So Northern Illinois' offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in...
Breaks into the open. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Huskies want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Firing to the right, complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Huskies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown.
14, UNLV, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rebels offense is back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Garrett. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the single back. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gonna take a shot. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Poe. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Vegas. Fitted in the window for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there at Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Toledo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll...
Looking for a huge play. And he's got it inside the 35. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that's a huge gain and a 1st down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback will keep it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. Here's a return from midfield. And the returner will be brought down. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Not willing to try that 55-yard field goal. They'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. Under fire. Slides away. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
2nd down.
From the gun, running back on the move. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
They go backwards on the play. Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. There he goes. Past the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. He's got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Rebels. A great catch and run for 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He's got it down the middle. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. Turning it on. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 15 to Houston.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
For now, it's back to you fellows, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the right. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels are on the move.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. How about this free safety just being a football player and going and making the tackle?
No, just playing free, right? Just floating around, floating around. He wasn't designed to blitz, but did a good job seeing the quarterback, going to him, getting him on the ground, and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Release to the back. Got a man. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Poe. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun to Gill, looking for room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Grabbed in the middle, it's Poe. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Touchdown, UNLV. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
2nd down.
The give to the back. Out got across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
On sneak. Picks up 1. Good enough for 1st down.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Poe. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
2nd down coming up.
Gonna look downfield again. Rushes on him. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Toledo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And the Huskies headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Throwing right. Hauls it in. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
First and goal, Northern Illinois.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Now adjusting. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. They want to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Right back to him on the ground. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense lining up for a 1st down play.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
He'll keep it himself. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun end, looking to throw on 3rd down. Right on the money. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Vegas. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
The score, UNLV 42, Northern Illinois 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
36-yard line. And 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Just keep slinging it. They're working that left side. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Works the middle.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. To the air on 1st down. Finds us back in the middle.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, looking to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.